The biggest news today is that CeeDee Lamb is trending strongly toward playing on Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings after suffering a concussion last week. CeeDee Lamb has moved through recovery step very well, meeting requirements and reporting positive progress. He said he focused on rest, eye discipline, test, and making sure he had no symptoms. The extra days off were very helpful for him. Last week, CeeDee Lamb had an incident during the game that led to him being removed for the safety evaluation. He was taken out immediately and ruled out for the remainder of the contest. The team medical staff has since guided him through the league concussion protocol. CeeDee Lamb is the team top playmaker. Anytime he is available, the offense gains a reliable fast option, a deep threat, a player who draws heavy defensive focus, a confidence boost for the quarterback. His potential return increased the Cowboys' chances to control offensive momentum. Vikings matchup context this Sunday. Cowboys are preparing for the Sunday night football meeting with the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota has struggled this season, especially on the offense, and their young quarterback has faced many challenges. This creates an opportunity for the Cowboys defense to bounce back. Analysts predict the Cowboys defense could force multiple mistakes from the Vikings quarterback. He is still gaining experience, and Minnesota lacks near a bottom of the league in offensive production. This sets up a potential big night for the Cowboys pass rush. The Vikings are 5 wins and 8 losses, mainly because their quarterback has been inconsistent. They have frequent starred drives, their explosive plays have decreased, and their injury history has affected Linton. All these factors gives Dallas the defensive advantage. Major topic this week is the Cowboys' slow starts. They have been outscored heavily in the first quarter this season, which makes very game an uphill battle. Coaches are reviewing opening scripts, early playing calling, and rhythm breeding strategy. The offensive needs to avoid early penalties, execute clean opening drives, set a fast tempo, reduce miscommunication. If they start faster, the entire game flow improves. Offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer is reviewing his early scripts. He wants to understand why the first quarter is not matching the rest of the game, where Dallas performs much better. He is expected to adjust early play designs. Analysts evaluated the Cowboys' remaining games. The toughest remaining challenge is Week 16 against the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers have a strong talent, dangerous quarterback, and a system that can test Dallas' defense. Every remaining game matters for the playoff chances. Dallas must take the advantages of matchup they are favored in. Winning consistently is the only path to keeping postseason hopes alive. Another story this week surrounds George Pickens. He faced criticism after last week's performance and comments from the former defensive back-turned analyst. Some questioned his effort level. Pickens later responded and removed his post. CeeDee Lamb publicly defended Pickens, explaining he understands the pressure players face. Dak Prescott also said Pickens responded professionally during the week and practiced well. The coaching staff also expressed the confidence in him. The Cowboys expect Pickens to bounce back strongly. He has the physical tools and has shown high-level talent throughout of the season. The confidence Pickens makes the offense much more dangerous. Leaders are keeping morale strong, they are supporting teammates, communicating clearly, and staying focused on the performance improvement. This unit matters during the challenges stretch. Players are going through control without workout. Those come back from the Miller issues are participating with the cautions. The team is balancing lesson and preparation effectively. Film session revealed improvement needed in tackling angles, zone coverage spacing, timing on short route combinations, early drive efficiency. These points guides this week practice. The defensive aims to pressure early, close space quickly, disrupt timing, force turnovers, capitalize on Vikings' struggles. If successful, they can control the game. The offense wants also to play fast early. Use Lamb and Pickens to spread coverage and protect Prescott. Mix run and pass efficiently. Execution also is a key. Special teams must avoid field position mistakes, maintain disciplined coverage, keep momentum stable, and small details matter. Cowboys remain confident they know what they must improve and understand the urgency of the season. Their mindset is competitive and focused. Fans continue to push energy into the team. Supporting the big moments can lift the players emotionally and mentally. A win against Vikings would breathe momentum, improve playoff scenarios, boost confidence, silence some criticism. It is a significant opportunity. Key storylines to watch is CeeDee Lamb return, Pickens' performance rebound, Cowboys' Eli drive rhythm, turnovers on the defense, coaching adjustment. Eagles' recent roles keep the division race alive. Dallas must keep winning the stray and to stay in the fight for the playoffs. And then Cowboys have flaws, but they also have a talent, leadership, and opportunity. This week is about discipline, fast starts, and taking advantage of the matchup, and can still happen for the Cowboys. But before we go on, remember to subscribe to our platform, turn on notification, and join channel membership or give us any support. The loss to the Detroit Lions hurt the Cowboys last week. It exposed several weaknesses on the offensive line, on the defensive side, in the secondary, and in late-game executions. However, National Football Conference standings did not collapse. The Cowboys still have a clear chance to advance to the postseason. Detroit Lions played with the physical strength, consistency, and discipline. They controlled the ball, pressured the Cowboys quarterback, and forced difficult throws. This loss reminded the Cowboys of what needs improvement as the playoff race intensifies. Philadelphia Eagles losing again changed everything. It reopened the path that looked almost closed. The Cowboys now have a small but real opportunity to fight for the National Football Conference East Division title. Even if it is unlikely, the fact that the Eagles continue to fall gives the Cowboys a chance to stay alive. This situation adds pressure to both dreams. Dallas must win, Philadelphia must fail, but this is the National Football League, where strange things happen every week. The National Football Conference East has two main competitors, Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys need to win all remaining games and hope for more losers from the Philadelphia. If this happens, the Cowboys could steal the division at the last minutes. Winning the division means a hope of the playoff game. It means avoiding the toughest wildcard matchups. It gives the Cowboys momentum, confidence, and home crowd advantage. Even if the chance is small, fighting for the division title is worth it. At this moment, Dallas Cowboys are in the strong wildcard position. They are in front of the several teams such as Green Bay Packers, Seattle Seahawks, Minnesota Vikings, and Tampa Bay. But the margin is not huge. Every game matters. The Cowboys must win their final games, avoid turnovers, improve red zone efficiency, reduce penalties, strengthen defensive communications. If they do these things, the wild card slot will remain secure. To help the Cowboys climb to the standings, fans should root against teams such as Green Bay Packers, Seattle Vikings, and Tampa Bay and Philadelphia Eagles. Every loss from this team gives Dallas more breathing room. Late in the season, the playoff race becomes a chessboard. Each game influences 4 or 5 different teams. This is why monitoring National Football Conference games is necessary. Cowboys fans must celebrate every opponent loss as much as Cowboys victory. The Cowboys offense has several strengths: accurate passing when protected, strong wide receiver group, good routing running, and quick scoring potential. When they are executing at high level, the Cowboys can compete with any National Football League team. But of course, offensive weakness is another issue. Weaknesses are clear: inconsistent running game, difficult against heavy pass rusher, struggle in short yardage situations, pressure on quarterback from the interior line. Fixing these issues is necessary for the playoff run. But also, we can talk about on defensive line review. Defensive line has strong pass rush players, but sometimes struggles against the run. The team must set the edge better, tackle clean, maintain gap discipline. The secondary can play well, but inconsistent coverage has allowed the big plays. Communication must improve, especially in late game situations. Leadership of the quarterback must be the leader of the offense. He must make quick decisions, avoid dangerous throws, and guide long drives when needed. Wide receiver and tight ends also, they must create separation, run sharp routes, and make secure catches. Tight ends must support both blocking and shorting passing plays, but also running backs must fight for the extra yards, protect the ball, and pick up blitzes to help the quarterback. But also defensive playmakers must set up. They must force turnovers, create pressure, and stop opponents on 30 throws. Coaching adjustment needed also at this level. Coaching decision will define the Cowboys' destiny. They must improve the game management, use smarter timeouts, call balanced plays, study opponent thoroughly. Why strategy matters for the playoff run? A good strategy can create a simple plays for the offense and limit mistakes on the defense. Smart planning wins games in the playoffs. Every remaining games must be treated like a playoff game. There is no space for errors. Winning out is the only safe path. Each game impacts playoff seeding. A single win or loss can move the Cowboys up or down multiple spots. Cowboys will win all games. Eagles lose multiple games. Rival teams drop key matchups. This gives Dallas a strong playoff seeds. Cowboys win most games, secure wild card spots, face tough opponents on the road, but also worst case scenario can happen. Cowboys can drop more games, rivals team pass them, playoffs become unlikely, but we are still pushing as the Cowboys as we are fighting for the ticket for the playoffs, NFC playoffs 2025. And confidence is extremely important. The Cowboys must trust their preparation and avoid panic, of course. Teams that enter the playoffs with the momentum often go far. Cowboys need strong performances to breed beliefs. That's what we need in order to find how we can get the good results in NFC as we are waiting the return of the Trevon Diggs from the injury, that will be a big boost for the Dallas Cowboys ahead the game of the Vikings next week, and this will be the game that will decide the playoff picture for the Dallas Cowboys in this season. After a big loss on the Detroit Lions last week, it was not good, but the way we are going now, we are waiting to see what we can do in the game versus the Vikings, and we hope that Trevor Diggs' return, availability of the other players, Dak Prescott, George Pickens, and CeeDee Lamb injury, and he trusts his commitment. The coach talked to the Pickens about the social media post. He did not share details, but he said he loves watching Pickens plays. The Cowboys are 6 wins, 6 losses, and 1 T. They are outside of the playoff picture, but chances improved slightly. The Cowboys' loss increased Dallas. The Eagles' loss increased Dallas odds from the 7% to the 11%. If Dallas wins all remaining games, the odds jump to the 54% winning out is key. Philadelphia plays the Raiders, Bills, and the Commanders twice. They are struggling. They are lost 3 straight games. If the Eagles lose only once, Dallas needs help. Seattle, San Francisco, Chicago, and Detroit must collapse. This makes the path also harder. While the San Francisco have a tough schedule, Detroit also